That idea has been floating around, I think, the Capitol for a little while. I think what small business owners will tell you is it doesn't really make sense for that fee to be $500. An LLC is a sort of a commonly used business entity these days. So why are we making it a really expensive endeavor just to get a small business started? So if we can do those small ball things to encourage small business growth and not make it harder, something we should really evaluate and probably move on. Well, in the Healthcare License Committee, where I'm fortunate enough to chair, we passed a bill a few years ago that allowed professions from the military to get their licensure faster. Doctors, medics, nurses. And if we can encourage that and get veterans into the workforce faster and take advantage of their skill set, like medics, and make them LPNs and make them functioning in the healthcare system, it's something we should absolutely do to try to grow our economy and put as many people to work as we can. I think so.
Did he get the right tone?
I thought so. I thought, there's a lot of, now that the lawsuit's been filed, there's a lot of naysaying and, oh my goodness, what's going to happen? We always knew that was going to be a part of the process. I don't think people have a realization yet, and even after all this, of how hard that bill was to pass and the number of obstacles that the General Assembly had before it, and to overcome those obstacles and get to the finish line is really an amazing feat. And we all knew what the future held, but we needed to get that first step done, so it was important to acknowledge that effort and use that as a framework for other big issues facing the state. As a father of two children in pre-K, I sort of understand the value of that era right now in their lives. And so both as a legislator and as a father, I want to give that opportunity to as many parents as I can. You see their progress, you see them wanting to learn, you see their minds be sponges. So we've done a wholly underwhelming job of funding education in the last few years, and we need to focus on the things that are the core missions of the state. Pre-K, getting kids into those programs early, making sure that they're in an environment when they can learn right away. That should be our top priority. I think in terms of a capital program, that's probably something the General Assembly again has a real power to affect. It's obvious that we need to rebuild our infrastructure in Illinois. We need to put people back to work. Anything we can do to get some jobs flowing and get some investment in our infrastructure, we should be contemplating. I'm a big believer in trying to do a capital bill in the immediate future. Yeah, surprise, surprise, I'm probably the black sheep in the Democratic family. I actually am cautious about the minimum wage when unemployment's so high. Absolutely, we should want people to earn a living wage, and absolutely, it's important to promote growth and get money flowing through the economy. But when you talk to small business owners, and that's a line politicians use all the time, but when you really talk to them, they really worry about that. They really worry about being able to pay people what they can afford and still have their small business be successful. So am I saying we shouldn't do it? Absolutely not. However, we need to make sure that it's part of sort of a wholesale approach to job creation. We need to reach out to the small business owners and see what they really need to make their businesses grow. And if we could package something together, that would probably be most ideal.